Hello my friends and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and in today's video, sponsored by the makers of Call of Dragons, it's time to enter the Rise of the Dragon season. So let's enter now and start our new journey. You're about to enter the season's map. Do it! Here we go, baby. Ooh, cutscene. Okay, I think this is the teaser cutscene we saw. Okay, baby, we're in. I think I'm gonna have to scout. Oh boy. We're going to have to scout this map, chat. Greetings! Thanks for coming to our aid. It was a paradise until the Darklings plunged it into chaos, and now war is upon us. Uh-oh. GG's. Oh, no, I think I need to scout. Darklings have crossed the seas to invade our home. Okay. They're laying waste to villages, slaughtering innocent and spreading darkness. Our first task is to retake the villages. All right. Seems reasonable. Villages maybe play a much bigger role in this season. Moving inland, an even greater shadow looms. Ooh. Yes. Okay, the gear sentry. Powerful automata. Okay. Nice. The Draconite inside of them has been corrupted by Darklings. Our next task is to purify a gear sentry, returning it to our side. Okay. Gear sentries are powerful. Take care when facing them. You bet we will. Okay. Very cool. What next? Oh my gosh, more. The center. The tree that stands at the heart is known as the World Tree. Very cool. Physical god form. Okay. For generations, the Draconians have protected Jianmu and received its blessings. Seems good. And, I mean, it is really cool looking. Oh. But now the Shadow Dragon sits atop it, working to corrupt it. Uh-oh. World will be plunged into chaos. GG. All right. The way has 50 paths. 49 are ruled by heaven, and the last one, oh, okay, good. Only one I need to worry about. With your leadership, we can defeat the darkness. Let's do it. We must protect Jianmu and save the world from the terrible fate. Let's save the world, baby. Oh. Please say I just auto-scout this whole thing. That would be very poggers. I would approve. I would very much approve. That is an amazing feature. Okay, so we're in the new season. We got to scout some stuff. And there's a ton of things that you probably want to see. So let's get after it, okay? First and foremost, Riches of the Forest is here. And Riches of the Forest, as you know from many of my videos, is something that if you are a Kraken and you're trying to catch up on 4 different artifacts that you all care about kind of equally, you can do this event and I think make a lot of progress on those artifacts for a meaningful amount of money. The Wheel of Destiny is something that, you know, I'm pretty much always going for and have found incredibly valuable as a mid to high spender in this game. So I think this is going to be really awesome. We're going to definitely jam our way through that. And the Cosmic Interchange is new. So this lets you change building speeds for training speeds, although only 100 of each denomination. So I'm going to max this out because obviously this is fantastic. We get this done for the 10-minute speed ups, the 15-minute speed ups, the 30-minute speed ups. Now we're talking 100 hours worth of speed ups. Okay. Now we're talking 300 hours worth of speed ups. That's nice. And over here, these 8-hour speeds, I'm just going to use every last one that I have. I think the takeaway from this is that if you had a lot of building speeds for some reason, save your higher denominations of building speeds to turn into training speeds for later. Also, we got this new legendary hero, but he is separate from this season. I'll kind of talk about him in a separate video, okay? And there is a lot of stuff that we need to do. Oh my God. Okay, so if we go to the season section, okay, First and foremost, we need to get a look at the season policies because this is going to be pretty important. So we need to get some prestige by defeating the Darkling Patrols, Alliance Tech, Darkling Forts, the Merit Store. You can purchase them, and defeating the Behemoth Acolytes. These things should all be familiar to you. In fact, on the topic of tech donations, can I donate to this? Yes. Yes. Give me a jump start, baby, on that. And now that we're in season, I can go to my VIP shop, go to the store, and I can buy my CP recovery items, which will give me a nice jumpstart as well. So that is definitely my recommendation, to save those CP items in there. And look at this. This is the payback purchase. All right, so we get one of these every season, okay? But there's also this, the Oath of the, how do you pronounce this? Sucho? Bro, I'm going to have to learn how to pronounce all of this stuff. Typically, this bundle is very high value relative to other bundles. I'm going to end up buying the Joy of Destiny bundle, and I am going to buy the daily special here. By the way, when I make all my purchases, I use these dragon tickets. Link to the official store will be in the description. The reason you would go and buy these is it's kind of like a pre-purchase, but you get 10% of extra value typically in the form of these dragon coins, okay? So that's why I go for it, because you get about 10% extra value, which seems pretty good. It's an official site. Link will be down below. All right, so we pick this up. Boom, boom. Very good. I think I can unlock Sybil, and I get my purchase payback. Let's go. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to get a look at is this here. Complete the season story, ties that bind to unlock the way of I don't know how to pronounce this. Siho? Did I get that right? All right. And then let's see here. We've got all the same sort of stuff we typically see. I have a lot of Amber saved up, man. I really need to be careful to not fat finger something for Amber. Because there is a new pet. And I'm going to make a separate video about this pet, covering what I think an optimal build looks like. But, you know, my feeling is that saving Amber is generally a very wise strategy. I think I will continue to save Amber this season, so that even if we win or lose, doesn't matter. When the new infantry show up, your boy Cheese is going to be so ready. Oh, yes. That's the way I approach this, all right? So we have the Augur Stone, the Conquest Achievements. You know, most of this is the same. By the way, if you're subscribed to the channel, you know to use the timestamp, so I hope that you'll do that, all right? So jump ahead to whatever part you'd like. Now, this part is really important, and I don't want to mess it up. So I'm going to go and look at my Alliances guide here, and I suppose I won't, like, reveal the whole thing, but I will shout out BDO for having a very well done and comprehensive guide in our Discord server. That is an Alliance-based Discord server. You could join in our Alliance if you wanted. When migration opens up, I suppose you could do that. So there's a couple things that we need to do. First priority is spread the word, which increases your prestige gained from peacekeeping and destroying Darkling forts. This, to me, makes a lot of sense, because you want to amplify the amount of prestige that you get for every Darkling you hit. In fact, in the past, the way that I've approached that is to basically hit a Darkling, get the prestige, max this out more, hit another one, max this out more, etc. So let's just go and get that unlocked real quick. Now, after we've done that, I think we then want to get, let's see here, fully max out, spread the word before any other tech, then tap into Spirit Seeker until it's maxed. And lastly, skill up Scout Haste. Okay, that's the BDO guide here. So increase the amount of Nien gathered from daily quests and chests. And I probably don't want to do any daily quests or chests until I've maxed that out, will be my guess. So I'm going to take this to 3, which will unlock the next thing here, spread the word. Now I do spread the word to increase my prestige, all right? This is the same sort of thing I've done with season policies in literally every season, all right? Then from there, it looks like the recommendation is to go and get Spiritual Sage. Increases the energy recovery rather than the max energy. So that I'm just going to go with the team recommendation, I think, on that one. And from here, there's a bunch of other stuff that Man, we're going to have to like figure out what we want to do here. What do we have here? Holy cow. Reduces the cooldown of Sanua's Rays of Remedy and Fighting Phantasm skills. Reduces the cooldown of Sanua's Dimensional Duel and Temporal Trap. Reduces the cooldown of Sanua's Timeless Treasury skill. You know, if I'm not mistaken, some of these are combat-oriented skills, and I think some of those are economy-based. So I probably am going to focus on whichever combat skill is stronger. Then typically diligence is the play here. You want to reduce your resource healing cost by the most. The stamina limit boost is really good too. And then as I cruise through this, Buried Bones gives you more units revived. You don't really need that till the very end. Bitter End is the thing at the very top of this. Very interesting. So yeah, I think that's a pretty decent overview of the sorts of things you need to look at. Chain of Command here is going to be extra stamina, right? Stamina, oh, CP recovery. CP recovery, that's nice, actually. CP recovery is nice. It's a sort of sneaky way of getting more prestige. So that while that feels somewhat important to me, I don't think it's the most important thing. All right, so I'm going to do this on my own time, hit the Darklings on my own time. You know that it's there and why that's important. We've talked about it. The next thing I want to go and do is smash my way through this over here, the Wheel of Destiny. All right. So you can select all 4 heroes you want on the Wheel of Destiny, which is great. Sybil, I think I could unlock right now if I actually went to my inventory and did it, which I will probably do in this video. Then I scroll to the right, and we've got a couple heroes we can do. We've got Mu right over here, Fulgrim, and Bahorn. Cool. Confirm that. So the reason I like this wheel is I'm really here for these G4s, as it turns out. That's the thing I'm most interested in. And these tickets carried over from last time, which is really awesome. I'm going to buy the 10 discounted tickets because I don't think you can buy them once you have actually unlocked everything on the wheel. So I want to make sure to get those. And let's start spinning, but I am almost certainly going to need to get up to the $50 tier of the bundle for this thing in order to proceed. But let's get after it and see how far we get. All right. We get the G4s and the 15 hours of training speeds, all resources. At the end of the day, there's really only 4 spots I care about, and those 4 spots are the hero unlocks. Once these heroes are unlocked, boom, full pull on Bahorn. Okay, GG. Once they're unlocked, the whole rest of the board comes to me for free. So we just need to get that done, and then we're big chilling, all right? We got some legendary medals and a G4 hero token. By the way, for those of you wondering, we did get first place in the Brink of War, which is really cool. So BDO showing up big for that. Our allies, I believe, also got second. I would need to double check, but I'm like 90% sure that that's the case. Okay, there's the full pull on Sybil. Nice. Okay, so we get this unlock. Now we just have these 2. Now you could argue like these 2 are the ones I probably care about the least in the bunch, but I want everything that's on this board. So I'm going to go to the Joy of Destiny bundle, and I'm going to start picking up these using my dragon tickets, and you see my dragon coins, as I described earlier, to get a few extras of these. All right, and we'll smash through the $20 tier, see how far we get, and then maybe try the $50 tier. This doubles to knock out the purchase payback, which is pretty clever. So we get that done, get the extra value, and let's get to spinning. Trailblazer. Yeah, I think for the legendary hero tokens, this is worth. And I can use my dragon coins, as I described. Extra value from purchases I would have made anyways, because I made them using the store linked in the description. Okay. I already got a conquest achievement. Pfft. Realm. Okay. I didn't do anything. My realm did the thing, chat. My realm did the thing. I do need to hit a few darklings here. I'm like actually feeling the pressure of like letting my CP kind of rot. But whatever. It's going to be fine. It's not that much. Okay. It's not that much, but also let's just get out of my city here and do it anyways. Oh, Actually, you know, I'm going to need to change my presets to level up my new heroes. Gosh bless. I have a lot to do. Okay. Let's go and finish off our spins. I am so distracted. I don't think 20 is going to get me there. Maybe 40 will get me there. Did it give me the rewards? I guess so. It looks like it stopped for what I get. Wait, I have to watch the replay on that one. That was wacky. All right. Let's give that another try. Question mark? Okay, we're working again. Okay. Cool. Oh. Okay. I thought I broke it for a second, but we got there. Come on, baby. Give me the full pulls now. Okay, we're not getting it. Got to go down to 2 pointers. We did it. Okay, there's one full pull. The Fulgrim. So from here, we just need to get the Moo. All right. So I'm going to need more. I guess I go to the $50 bundle. Joy of Destiny. Snap it off. Done. I'm probably not going to need the $100 tier. I feel like, I mean, you know, don't want to jinx myself here, but I feel like I can either get it with gems or get it with these spins. No whammies. Come on. No whammies. Okay. No whammies. Uh-oh, chat. No whammies. Oh, we are entering whammy territory. Whammy. Oh, darn. Well, now we just buy it with gems, right? Max? Come on. Let's go. Oh, no. Chat, oh, no. Oh, no. We did it! Okay, cool. And we get everything else on there for free. All that for free. Yeah, for 6,000 gems, that was worth. Okay? That's got to be worth. Just in these hero tokens alone, it's good, and I didn't even use them all. And I keep those for next time, all right? And you see the plus went away, so if I was going to gem buy any of these, it had to be before you complete the wheel. And, you know, if you have a lot of gems, you want those 50% off tickets. One strategy is, of course, to hoard up those tickets for later. And, you know, once there's a wheel you really care about, you just, like, move all in completely. All right? And then we claim this reward. Nice. Okay. Very poggers. Gem market, double gems refreshed, which is pretty cool too. And my 3 scouts are now out and about, which is pretty awesome. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to hit swap on the hero. I think I would prefer to be getting Sybil now. So I'm going to claim that, which is pretty sweet. Get my daily reward over here. And I can go in and... Are they all summoned? I suppose they are all summoned at this point. The only one I hadn't summoned of these was Sybil. So I'm going to need to put Sybil in a lineup and Bahorn in a lineup to get them leveling, which feels pretty important. I don't know about you, but I've got a preset over here. Deploy, multi-create, where it's not the best. I should actually spend some time on this. But it lets me, you know, level up a bunch of heroes that I'm working on. We hit the save button, overwrite this save, good to go. All right, now we are actually ready to hit some Darklings. GG. Theoretically, I should actually pay attention to the level of these Darklings. The highest level Darkling is what I want to do because the amount of experience that they'll get is higher. 14,200 versus 13,600. I mean, I don't know. It depends on how picky you want to be. This level 41, we're up to 14,800 and 5,000 prestige. Compared to 4,600. Oh, yeah, I actually really want to pay attention to this. As it turns out, I should pay attention to this. Level 41 is the highest level. We get the next level in a couple days. So we're going to smash this level 41, but only after we've gone in and sped this up. And we do this one last time. Let a few helps come in, and we'll do this again. We'll speed it up, all right? So I'm going to... Oh, now we can do the observatory. Very poggers. Let's see what we got. Activate. Yes, sir. Get a look around. And we'll have to zoom out here. But what do we got? Ooh. Okay. That is not as much discovered as I thought. But we have a lot to discover in this zone over here, man. Oh my god. I'm going to have some detailed guides about this season and all the stuff you need to know about this over here, okay, in a future video. I want to get a little more experience with it too. The way of Siho, and then I'll be able to speak to that more, all right? We're going to keep on this path. If you enjoyed the vid, throw a like on here, subscribe. Like I said, I got a ton of guides coming up, but it's just been honestly very crazy. I'm in a bit of a Hell KVK and another game made by the makers of this game. It's called Rise of Kingdoms. Really enjoy that game as well. You could always check that out on this channel. If you're subscribed, you know all about it. Hero upgrade. Okay, I mean, you know, cheesy, take it easy. They're getting a couple levels. But this is exactly what I was saying, right? You do that, then you max this, then you do it again. CP is really precious at the start of a new season. But I'm rambling. You enjoyed the vid, throw a like on here, subscribe. Until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies. Take care, everybody.